So if you're like me and you recently upgraded to the Sony a6700, I can imagine you may be looking for some accessories for your brand new camera. One of those accessories might be a cage. So right here I have the small rig cage for the a6700. I don't even know if it's technically out yet, but I ordered directly from the source and it just showed up. So we're gonna unbox it and have a first look, as well as get it attached with this awesome top handle, also from Small Rig. So this is pretty exciting for me because I just upgraded from the Sony a6700, and for the longest time I was using a cage. So it felt really weird to have my camera unprotected and not be able to mount it onto different accessories. And here we go. So from what I can tell, this cage is pretty standard. It does come with the Airy 3/8 connector and pins on top, as well as some 1/4" holes. And then on the side, you have a bunch more 1/4" connectors on the other side as well. And then as you can see down on the bottom here, there is a pin, I believe, to fully secure your camera into the cage, as you will see in just a second. So I believe it's as simple as just... You know what? I actually have to take off these connectors first, which is annoying. Thank goodness. So on here, there are 2 mounting points. One is going to be on the bottom. And then the second one, we have an N2.5 screw right here that I believe you just take out of the rig and then put it into the screw hole right here. You can actually just use the tool that came wedged right here to screw it on. If you've had a small rig cage in the past, you are already familiar with this whole process. Take out this screw here. That's going to be hard to find. Found it, and then we just put that in. Screw, screw, screw. If you have the a6700, you know that the added grip on this thing makes it a lot better to hold. But as I expected, this cage makes it just that much better. You see how this cage actually curves straight into the grip, and it does feel like one solid piece. Pretty much feels like you're holding like a full frame sized rig. Today we'll be attaching the Sony 16-55 constant 2.8. Let me know if you want to see reviews of this lens or any other lens for the a6700 in the future. Yeah, that feels solid. Next up, we're going to attach this handy little handle. Screws right in the top there. Oh, that's solid. So I actually shoot skating videos. That's like my main thing I do. And I do have a gimbal, but I do think this is going to be perfect for just handheld, way down low, and I think I'll be able to get those shots with confidence because of how sturdy this whole thing is. Some more features of this camera, you do have a couple of attachments for, say, like a camera strap. You have one here, you have one here, and then you have one here on the edge of the added cold shoe mount. Using just this cage and the camera, you have a total of 2 mounts there. And then if you add this handle on top, you actually have an additional 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more cold shoe mounts. Okay, I had a little freak out moment there for a second. So I tried to open the battery door and it doesn't open all the way, but they do let you clear this edge here so it swings all the way open. So you do have full access to your battery if you need to switch out batteries or put a dummy battery in there. And then the last thing about this cage, there is this thing, which I believe is for protecting your cables if you have a cable attached. So fully attached, this is what that connector looks like. You can attach a cable there, and then ideally it is supported and protected during use. Overall, the cage feels very sturdy, and I am 100% glad that I got it. I do think I'm going to need an adapter if I want to mount this handle vertically, as it doesn't look like there is a Airy 3/8 connector on either side. So I do have that adapter on the way. So as you can see here, the cage gives you full clearance for the flippy screen, and basically everything on the camera is still accessible. So you're just able to use the camera as it's intended while keeping it protected. Small Rig is a pretty reputable brand, so it's no surprise that this cage functions as intended and is very sturdy. So if you want to pick one up, I'll link that as well as this top handle down below. If you have any questions, leave those in a comment, and I will see you in another video. Bye for now.